And we're off. Another Saturday and another day of shooting content. Honestly, it doesn't get much better than this. Oh, and I really badly need a haircut today. I'm gonna have to find time for that. You guys see me pressing that heated steering wheel button in the car? It's minus 15 in the middle of winter in Canada. I've never experienced something as cool as a heated steering wheel. Just got it in that truck the first time I've had it, and so far, lifesaver. So we're vlogging today, and I haven't given you guys any direction yet, but I think the idea for today, I had this idea last night, is just to talk about how content comes at every time of the day. I'm really fortunate. I was invited this morning to take photos at a think-a-thon, a 24-hour think-a-thon about our digital future. I'm gonna put some links below. They're doing some great stuff. I love it. They contacted me. I had to get up early. I had to be there last night, and kudos to them for staying up all night and presenting an Edmonton to Milan findings of what our digital future is going to look like. I have a couple things today. I got 2 more projects today. I got to get a haircut, which I mentioned earlier, and then I'm going to show how content comes at all times of the day. Content is a 24/7 job. I think it's going to be the title of this episode. Let's go. Yes, I should have wore a jacket today. On a side note, have you guys ever noticed how the camera autofocus really slows down in the cold? I think we only deal with that here in Canada, and then obviously some of the other northern places in the world, but when it's cold, the autofocus slows down, so even if you have it on a fast speed, you have to account for that. One more thing. On the way to the next job, stop downtown Edmonton and see if we can get a couple cool shots. Sun's just rising. I don't know, let's just go test it out. You guys know how much I love skyscrapers, how much I love towers. This, sick shot. I'm shooting content at a gas station, which typically wouldn't be part of my vlogs. However, I think it's important to note that good content comes everywhere at any time of the day. And as a content creator or as a marketer, you have to recognize that you have to be available for those specific times. Content is a 24/7 job. Not a job, I shouldn't say it's definitely not a job if you enjoy what you do, if you love it, if you're passionate about it. But recognize that it's not a normal 9 to 5. You have to be able to go out in the mornings, you have to be able to go out at night, any time of the day. Content comes at all times. I said content comes at all times, way too much there, but I am freezing. Can you guys tell I'm cold? I'm cold. Guess what? I just signed in to get a haircut. I gotta wait half an hour, but it looks like I can fit it in before we go to the next job. Say one thing, kudos to Starbucks for coming up with a brand new drink, which no one expected, being this nitro cold brew. Reminds me of kind of what Guinness did from an advertising standpoint when they started using nitrogen in their beer. And Starbucks basically duplicated it with coffee. I like Guinness, so I like this nitro cold brew. It really is good. You know how I always talk about experience in marketing? Yeah. Tommy Guns has that, but that's for another episode. Yeah, no, I was doing a vlog today, so I talked about getting my hair cut like 4 times, and it'll be way better if I show a time lapse of it. All right, now that is better. One thing that I find with marketing and building content is there's often a divide between how long people actually think it takes. That's why I always recommend anyone in marketing, whether you're a marketing manager or you're the actual content creator, videographer, doesn't matter. That's why I always recommend you spend some time learning how to build content, doing it for yourself, or at least doing it for the brand or business that you represent. The reason for that is simple. You need to know when you're asking for a revision or when you're asking for a change on that content, what the impact of that change is. Make content faster and make a ton more of it. I challenge you to look at the biggest influencers in the world, study them, and watch how many times they post in a week. Most of the top influencers post between 50 and 70 times a week. Ridiculous, a ton of content. And sometimes, no, not sometimes, a lot of times, businesses don't recognize that that amount of quantity can impact their reach, get them more touch points, and extend their brand. When I started making content, I was naive on certain things, specifically revisions, things like data space. I wanted to save all of my files. But until you start to create and you see how much data it takes, like buying this drive again today on Black Friday, so it was a pretty good deal. Well, I guess the line's over there. How much space it takes, how much time it takes, basically everything. By the way, is Black Friday worth it? Do you guys still go out for Black Friday? Or do you just go on Amazon? All right, we're at the last stop of the day. I'm really excited because we're at a beautiful show home, so I get to take some really, really cool B-roll and put together a nice video for this event that's coming up here in a minute. So excited, and then after that, I guess it's time to head home. I have a couple other points I want to get across, but let me go shoot this B-roll. Let me do this last sequence, and then let me sum up this whole video. Then let me sum up this whole video with one. Then let me sum up this whole video with one overview of how important content is and why content has to be made at all times of the day. Why that took me 6 takes? I think it's because I'm trying to look at the screen, then look at the mirror, then look at the screen, then look at the mirror. This vlog topic is really important to me because it's one of those things that you gotta get across a couple times in order to really drive home what building content is really like. If you're thinking about starting an agency, if you're already part of an agency, if you are a marketing director, if you build content, it doesn't matter what you do. If you're within any of the content development spheres, if you're building a brand, then knowing how to build content, understanding B-roll, understanding video, having a basic understanding of graphic design so that you know the impact of your decisions when you're starting to create that brand and create that content is uber important. It'll help you to maximize your resources. It'll help you to build more content and extend your reach. And at the end of the day, extending your reach, getting more subconscious touch points leads to staying top of mind. And being top of mind will lead to getting those valuable conversions that everyone is searching for. Building content is my passion. I get excited every single time we do a vlog. We do a digital marketing tip video. Every time I build a new TikTok video, it just gets me pumped because it allows my creativity to go. It's what I have fun doing. But that's why building content day to day, this 24/7 job of building content isn't a job at all, because it is my passion. I enjoy doing it. It allows me to be authentic. I have fun. It's not for everybody. I am not the best person at doing graphic design. I don't take the best photos. I'm not the best videographer. I don't make the best B-roll sequences yet. I know that. But building content every single day and learning from my mistakes, creating and correcting with the content that we're making allows me to continue to get better. The digital world now lets us extend our reach beyond the old-fashioned handshake, the networking that you had to do face-to-face 100 years ago in order to develop your network and build a business. You still have to do that today, but with the advantage of online, you're able to build content and extend your reach, develop relationships with people online, and that's the power. That's the power of digital. That reach extends your ability to scale.
Go watch my first videos. They are nothing like what we create now, and I know that but this time next year and the year after, I'm just going to keep getting better. You have to just start. Not having the equipment is no longer an excuse. You have 4K cameras on your phone. You can take amazing photos and get Lightroom on your phone, or get some amazing apps. Even just editing in your iPhone software with the autocorrect is going to make your photos amazing. If you want to take it up, then go get a GoPro. After that, move into a high-powered DSLR that shoots 4K. You have the ability to make content, so start testing it out and start trying. It's the only way to learn. You can watch my YouTube videos, you can watch other people's YouTube videos every single day, all of the time, and have a good grasp of what you need to do to make content. But nothing will compare to just going out and making content and creating and correcting, making it better and better every single day. Yeah, it's a good place to stop. So, if you guys got any value from this episode, make sure you let me know by hitting that like button or that dislike button. I won't hold it against you. And leaving a comment below. I'm trying to make these marketing vlogs more now, trying to make them better. Just want to help you learn. I just want to help you develop your brands.